Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tati, and today I'm back with another video. I thought what better way to kick off the new year than to do sort of like a 2021 recap, all the things I learned, all the roller coasters I had, everything that I'm essentially going to be taking with me into this new year moving forward, as well as I do want to show you guys, this is my first time doing it and I'm super proud of it. I do want to show you my vision board. That's a little sneak peek. But yeah, you guys, if you're interested in all the gems that I learned in 2021, then keep on watching. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to be naming off 10 things that I learned in the new year, and then I'm going to be showing you guys my vision board towards the end, so stay tuned. So the first thing 2021 taught me is what it's like to be a mom of two. Being a mom of two is everything that I never expected and did all at the same time, if that makes any sense. So I did expect my kids to have like that sibling bond. I did expect to be more tired. I did expect to be more busy. I expected that it was going to be a lot more work than it was. So not that I went into it with a negative mindset, but I was just like kind of like gearing myself up, if you will, because everyone says the most dramatic jump is when you jump from 1 to 2 kids, and then after that it's like, you know, you've already done this before. Now what I didn't expect it to be is as rewarding or fulfilling as it is. I didn't think that I could love anyone more than I loved my daughter. Like, I know everyone says, you know, you have more kids who love them each the same, but like, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to split the love that I have for my daughter with anyone else. I knew I wanted more kids, but I just couldn't picture it. Like, I couldn't fathom it. From the moment that I saw him, it wasn't even that I split my love. It was like I had developed a whole new love. I think I expected the worst and was blessed with the best, but at the same time I don't want to sit here and make it seem like it's all rainbows and butterflies and unicorns, because you're raising a whole human to live in this world and interact with people and create their own legacy and their own morals and to uphold the ones that you teach them, hopefully. So it's a lot of freaking pressure. It's a struggle when, you know, here you are being a mom and sacrificing your whole life to revolve around your kids, whether that means having to give up school or having to take 2 jobs or work around their schedule or whatever it is. It's a freaking lot, but it's the best. I wouldn't trade it in this world for anything. Number 2 thing that 2021 taught me real quick is the importance of my mental health. Now, if you watched a couple videos back, I made a video called Breaking My Silence, I believe it is. I'll link it up above. But in that video, I essentially, you know, opened up about my mental health and how I've been dealing with depression. But I feel like 2021 was the year that I really learned how to help it, how to maintain it. I've seen so much of a difference in myself ever since I started actually paying attention to myself, paying attention to my mind, my heart, my body, my soul, literally everything, okay? Because they all work together to make you, you know, a happy, healthy, functioning human being. When I sat there and listened to the things that I know would trigger me, or the things that would bring me back in a dark place, or just throw me off track in any sort of way, I was like, okay, I know what's hurting me. I know who's hurting me. Do they know that they're hurting me? Do they care that they're hurting me? And do they care to change the fact that they're hurting me? Like, is there a conversation we can have? Is it because you feel like you're not getting reciprocated enough from my ends? Because I also do, you know, understand that I play a role in how people treat me as well. So I had to sit back and be like, okay, you identified the problem. You know, you took the steps. What are you gonna do now? And let me tell you, being alone with your own thoughts can be such a scary and dangerous thing, but also when you don't have any outside voices and you're forced to look at your problems head on, you by yourself, you come to so many realizations. This up here and how well you are up here controls everything around you. It controls your career, it controls how you are a mother, it controls how you are a friend, a partner. Literally it all revolves around this. So with that being said, I had to look at it like my mental health is priority. Period. My peace and sanity is priceless. Priceless. You cannot put a price on your mental health. Like, people don't understand how important that is. When you learn how to love on you, and when you learn how to not take BS from anyone, and when you learn your happiness is everything, everything sort of aligns in a way that you're like, this is what's helping my life. This is what's benefiting me in every way. I should have been doing this earlier. So thank you 2021 for that one, because Lord. And that segues perfectly into the next thing I learned, which is how to be alone. Are you thriving being alone, or are you just surviving being alone? Like, do you not have anyone in your life but, you know, constantly wish that you did, or feel like you have to mess around with a whole bunch of people to fill a void, or feel like your time is running out and you gotta find someone, so you'll just find anyone that fits the puzzle? If you're anything like that, you clearly do not know how to be alone, and you cannot be with anyone else until you learn how to be with you. Let me say it one time again for the people in the back.
You cannot learn how to be with anyone until you learn how to be with you.
First of all, are you even in the mental state where you want to be working on someone else, or do you still have stuff to work on yourself? And yes, you can still work on things in a relationship, but if you got big things that you know that is going to affect your relationship, work on those first. I'm speaking from experience. I was someone who was super codependent, super clingy. When my man left the house, I would start hyperventilating. Like, I was that girl. That wasn't beneficial to my life at all. So yes, 2021 taught me how to be alone, and happy being alone. The next thing that 2021 taught me was my own potential. Again, going right along with the last one we were talking about, being alone. Being alone taught me all of this, essentially. It taught me what I'm really capable of. And I don't mean to sound cocky or anything like that, because I'm the humblest person you'll ever meet. But I was like, wow, like, I started TikTok off as a joke, and here I am 75,000 followers later and getting paid from it. I'm not saying I'm balling out here like these YouTubers. Imagine if I was actually consistent. Imagine if I made the content that I know was relatable, that I know will go viral, but I don't commit to it and I don't take it seriously. And same thing with YouTube. YouTube was always a freaking dream of mine. Like, I genuinely enjoy doing this. I like setting up my camera and my lights and being able, you know, to vent and all that. And the love that I get from it, like when I hear people come up to me and tell me, hey, like, I watched your video and it helped me out with this so much, or I relate to you on this, like, that means the world. And I'm getting paid from it. I've only made, what, 23 YouTube videos in the span of 3 years, and I have 100,000 views on my videos combined. Like, you gotta think about it. If I even uploaded one video a week for 3 years, I would be like the rest of them YouTubers in Miami on jet skis. I would be like the rest of them YouTubers moving to LA, living my best life. Like, I'm not trying to sound cocky by any means, but I know my own potential. I know what I could be doing, and instead of wondering why I haven't done it, I'ma do it. So all the people that didn't support me, or, you know, talk shit about me doing TikTok or YouTube, and to the people that's been rocking with me since day one, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. We are family. I could not be doing this. I couldn't even reach the small goals that I've reached without y'all. So thank you so freaking much. It means the world to me. But in 2022, we're gonna stop playing. We're gonna do it. The next thing that 2021 taught me is how many childhood traumas I had, and how it still affects me to this day, that I wasn't even aware of. Instead of making excuses for the way I act, or oh, because this person deserved it, or oh, you know, this and the third. Like, why do I act the way that I do in certain situations? Why do I react to situations in a certain way? Why do I get triggered by these things? I got to a point in my life where I was like, okay, I don't want to keep talking about the problem. I want to solve the problem. Like, why am I like this way? What can I do to be better? But just to give you like a brief example, I learned why I was so like clingy for love, or needed love, or craved love the way that I did. It goes back to the lack of things that I had as a child, or like maybe not getting enough love, or not feeling like I'm loved, or feeling like, you know, I mattered to anyone, so I wanted to matter to someone finally, to feel what that feels like. Yeah, it's just so crazy to connect all the dots and finally have a realization of, oh, I'm not just crazy for no reason. Like, I have reasons for the way that I do things, the way that I act, the person that I am. But one of the biggest things that I learned in 2021, and when I tell y'all I learned this because I practiced it, is accountability. I was never really the type of person that's like, everything is your problem and your issue and your fault. Granted, I still am a female, and you know, us females,
we feel like we right 98.99999% of the time, and can't nobody tell us different.
Outside of that, I really, again, from learning myself and learning my traumas, I started to take accountability for the way that I was acting, the things that I was doing, realizing that I play the biggest role in how my life is turning out. Because being accountable does not mean being comfortable. Most of the time, if you're being accountable and you're taking accountability, it's gonna bring you discomfort because it's so easy not to. It's so easy to crawl in that hole and never come out and just say, nope, I don't need you, nope, it's not my problem, nope, it's not my fault, nope, I don't care. It's so easy to crawl in that hole and do that. But when you're faced with yourself, by yourself, with your thoughts, and at the end of the day, you know, damn, I was in the wrong. Or damn, I'm in charge of my happiness. Or damn, I'm in charge of my life. You're like, well, damn, I don't got no one to blame now. It's not fun anymore. Damn right it's not fun, because you're the one that has to clean up the shit at the end of the day. That's what it is. When you're the one that has to fix the problem, or it's on you to fix something within yourself, it's uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, it is necessary to have such a better, healthier, successful life is when you learn how to take accountability. Because let me tell you, there are people growner than me, okay? I am 25, about to be 26 years old. Wait. I think so. But anyways, there are people that are growner than me that still blame everything on everyone else except for them, and that is not a good look. To play victim and to just sit there and whine and cry and mope and, oh, my life is so sad. If your life is so sad, make an effort to be happy. And I know some people heard that and clicked off because they're like,
girl, I'm trying to be happy, that's why I'm sad.
I understand that, but did you make a conscious effort every day to try to be happy? If you did and you're still sad, you're still sad. You're still a human being. You're allowed to feel how you want to feel. But did you make an effort to be happy? And if you even made that effort, that's all you need. Those efforts will not be in vain. You will see the fruit of your labor, I promise you. I sound like a preacher. And the thing is, it takes the power away from the person that you're arguing with or disagreeing with or frictioning with. It takes their power away too. Imagine we're arguing and I hear you about to go off on me, and I come up to you before I even let you go off and I say, hey, I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong. I know how to fix it. It won't happen again, or I'm gonna make an effort for it not to happen again. What you gonna say now? So I'm just saying, it's 2022. It is okay to say the problem is you. Let me come through with the bars. And also, let me just throw in there real quick, accountability is attractive. Accountability is sexy. Accountability is grown. If you ain't any of those things, then keep on blaming everyone else for everything that goes on in your life. But when you're ready to be grown and sexy and over here with us, accountability. Moving on to the next thing I learned in 2021 is how to let go and how to move on. It's one thing for you to cut off the people that are toxic in your life, the people that are messing up your mental health, all that good stuff. It's another thing to actually let go, because you can cut someone off and still be holding on. So it's another thing to let go and to move on. And I feel like what truly taught me this is just going through what I've been going through with my parents, and I don't want to get too much deep into that, but I had to learn they are the parent, I am the child. They need to have as much of a will, like, to build a relationship with me as I do them, if not more from them, because again, they're the parent. But I need to let go. I need to let go because I can't keep on holding on hope every day that you're gonna come to the realization that I'm worth it. I say that confidently and I say that proudly, because even though the woman I am today still makes mistakes and is still learning, she is a good person. She is a good friend. She is a good partner. She is a good mother. So I just let go and realized, you know what? I did everything I could. I sleep peacefully at night knowing I did everything I could with anyone that may not be a part of my life or that I cut off or that I have fallen outs with. And I feel like this past year gave me the confidence to say that. The only one that is missing out is you. I'm still continuing to live my life with the people that care about me the most, the people that actually love me. I'm good. If you don't want to be a part of my life, that's on you. And not me continuing to toot my own horn, but the next thing that I learned in 2021 was how freaking strong I am. Oh, not me about to cry every freaking 3 seconds. I don't know why it was this year. Maybe it was what I went through in this year, because it was a roller coaster of a freaking year, just like every other year is. But this year knocked me on my ass multiple times. I mean, had beef with me or something, okay? But every single time I got back up. I sound so corny. And I did not let anything keep me down. Even when I was down. Even I was just like, nope, I'm good off this this thing you call life. I'ma head out. Even when I was at that point in my life, I still found a way to overcome, and I thank God for that, because without him, none of this could be freaking possible. I'm not super religious, but I know that someone's up there that deserve praise and glory for the things that I'm learning in my freaking 25 years on this earth. I don't think this is 10 things. I think this is 9 things. Either way, the last thing that I learned this past year was to not take anything for granted. Every single day, someone's struggling. Every single day, it was someone's last time on this earth. Every single day could be your last day. When you see people dying left and right from COVID, from cancer, from suicide, like, it forces you to find the beauty in life. Even though days get hard, even though you may want to give up, why not take the chance of going through this storm, no matter how difficult, no matter how rough? If there's even a possibility that I can get through it and come out on the other side, that gives me faith, that gives me hope, that keeps me going. I sound like a motivational speaker, like, cut me my check right now. But in a nutshell, I just feel like 2021 gave me the drive, the motivation, the will, the power, the love, the everything to want to make dreams and goals and do everything that I set out to be, do everything that makes me happy, give my kids the best future possible. Like, I don't know, I just feel really positive. And if you're like me and you're excited and you're like, yes, new year, new drive, new motivation, whatever, and people are like, yeah, it's a New Year's resolution, like, we know how this goes, block them haters out, okay? Because yes, we've been saying we're gonna go to the gym for the past 3 New Years now, but this might be the year that we actually do it. But now, to end off this video, I do want to show you guys my vision board really quick. So here it is. I hope you guys can see that. But yes, this is my vision board. The way that I decided to do mine is just like hopes and goals and dreams that I have, but that are still realistic at the same time. Because I mean, you could put up a Bugatti, a Benz, a Bentley, a Beamer, all that on here, but if you know you can't get it and you're not doing the things to get it at that time of your life, save that one for, like, you know, the next vision board. But this one is realistic for me. I know that everything that I put on my board is actually attainable if I have the drive, if I have the will, if I put in the work to get it. So the big one for me is 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. I feel like that's gonna set up everything else that I have going on. So yes, that is my hopes, that is my plans, that is my dream, that is the vision for this new year. And yeah, you guys, that completes the video. So if you would like to be a part of making your girl's dreams come true and you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I think it's up here, down here, around here is red. It says subscribe. It don't cost nothing to do it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mama, all of that. Comment down below any other videos you would like to see from me. And most importantly, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all in my next video.